COVID is taking a toll. I know we're all dealing with it at our own pace, with our own capacities, and mixed emotions around it. So, I just wanted to share my experience and couple of things that worked or that didn't work. Hi, I'm Aastha Tatia, daughter of two rock solid pillars, mother to a lovely daughter, wife of a humor king, an engineer, MBA corporate executive turned anchor person, now a happiness coach, helping leaders become the most sought after leaders by having deep connects and meaningful relationships with everybody around. If you find this video meaningful and you think this has helped you in some way, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So I'm, on my, I would say, COVID spree, um, doing much better now. But in this journey, I think certain things which have really helped me and which I see a lot of times missing out, I want to share them with you, okay? So the first thing is this whole um, thought that okay, COVID is out there. If it has to happen, it'll happen. So, kind of being negligent about what you can do and what you must not do. So, I've seen people who say that, okay, it's anyway not in my control. So be it. But what I want to let you know is don't have that kind of an attitude, okay? It's for real, accept it. You are one of those who can get infected, okay? It can happen to anybody. And and there is also a possibility that you can avoid it. So which means doing whatever is in your control, of course you must do. Do not step out if it's not absolutely necessary. Maintaining social distance, even inside home, even if you're not stepping out, but within the family, maintaining that distance, wearing your masks whenever needed, using sanitizer. Those are all basic things so often talked about, but not followed to the T, right? A lot of times we meet up and we think big deal, he's just a friend, let me remove the mask. Please don't do that, okay? The second thing, that worked very well was the moment you experience a symptom, anything, do not ignore and immediately consult your doctor. Get your tests done, whatever, go as per your doctor's advice, but do not ignore any symptom. Okay, I've had cases in my family where people have died, close people, my relatives, they've died just because of negligence. They kept treating themselves on their own, or they got clean sheet, good reports, negative report, and then they developed symptoms and they ignored the symptoms. They thought must be something, generic. And by the time they started developing, more severe symptoms, it was too late, and somehow the doctors couldn't save. So please, my request is at any point you experience a symptom or you develop a newer symptom, do not ignore it, right? Number three, what was one, I would say, mistake that I did was consulting too many doctors, So when what does he have to say? Oh, then reconfirm. And different people coming in, so your brother has something to say, your mom has something to say, and then your husband will say something, and then um, it gets too much. It is mentally straining, plus it's not the right way of doing it. Whoever your doctor is, whoever your physician is, consult him and then trust him. Okay. COVID is not something to be scared of. Okay. It's not that if you've gotten infected, it's going to go bad or it automatically has to convert into something bad. If you do what is necessary, if you follow the advice of your doctor, if you take care, if you, whatever needs to be done, there's no way you will not recover. But trust your doctor, follow his advice, and then just close your ears and eyes, right? The other thing, uh, while I was quite positive, I was fine, okay, it's happened, now let's do what must be done. But at some point, I realized that that positivity, it was gone. There were moments when I had fear, and I had fear because of, like I said, a couple of deaths that happened in the family, and the things that are happening around, the news that you hear from here and there, and then what people feed into you. Oh, is this okay? Everybody starts to call you, and then they have their advice and whatever is their experience of COVID, and then they'll have their checklists ready. Do not talk much. You anyway need to rest. And if you have these different people calling you, you can always tell them that, hey, please hold on. I'll connect later. It's absolutely fine. Okay. This is not the time to think whether he or she is going to like it, not like it, or he is so and so, and I have to talk to people you feel comfortable with, and where it's absolutely necessary. Rest, please put aside all that extra data that is not needed right now. Okay. I realized that when I started exposing myself to a little bit of it, that's where I started developing that fear. And I immediately shut all of that down, right? I was only listening to my doctor, and yes, what was absolutely necessary, I just did that. So that gave me that peace of mind, and then I was more in charge. Okay. So, and be easy on yourself. I think, it's okay. You're going through something, you may not be feeling your best physically, mentally, emotionally. So give yourself a lot of love, a lot of grace. I say this so often. I realized I was getting so irritated. I would just snap at people at home, and I'd be like, what is this? Why aren't you doing this? Stop telling this to me. But that was because I was just not feeling good. I was not feeling up for it. And that is when I just calmed down. I told everybody that this is what is happening with me. And so you need to give that love to yourself. We want that love from everybody around, but understand they're also going through the challenges, they have their own fears. So it's okay, even if you going through the tough phase, be okay with it. Okay. But um, but I would just say, there's nothing to fear. Okay. It's just like any other flu, any other problem that we've gone through. All it needs for us is to bring in that energy, to bring in that power that's there within, and just stay calm. Okay. Follow the advice, do what is needed, and you'll be fine. Okay. So sending lots of love, lots of power to you. If you have somebody in your family or around dealing with it, please give them lots of positivity. If you must talk to them, and talk to them to be able to forward them, so that they are able to manage themselves better, and they are in that spirit, they are able to steer through it very, very powerfully. You need not talk to them, also maybe dropping a message that kind of uplifts them, just checking on people, how are you doing. Some people, they don't call me, but every day I get a message from them, how are you doing today, is everything okay, or maybe every alternate day, and trust me, it brings a smile to my face. I feel, wow, I feel looked after, cared for, and it means a lot. So I would say, let's stand up for ourselves, give ourselves lots of love, lots of grace, and do that to others also. When you do it for other people, when you give it to other people, you're going to feel amazing, right? So I hope this was meaningful, and go ahead, do what is necessary, and Have faith. Take care. Bye bye.